Good morning, everyone. Today I need to find my sketch. It's hiding down here. Okay, the sketch today, it's day 5, and the sketch is by Jennifer Gagne. I think that's how you pronounce it. And anyway, it's got like distressing or torn paper here. And then it has like mixed media here. It actually has torn paper here. And then it looks like it has maybe 3 pictures. And then it space for something else. Or it could be totally 4 different photos. Or different colors and maybe one. I mean, the interpretation is up to you. And then there's embellishments here, 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 and here. And I'm going to be very similar, but not really. I mean, it'll be my mixed media because I'm going to be inking. And on the bingo card, I'm going to have multiple photos, stickers, fussy cutting, a double border, sequins, what I'm calling mixed media, distressed edges, and a pre-made title. So I think there's 8 things. Yes, 8 things. Okay. So the stickers I'm using are these dimensional stickers by Jolee by you. And except for not these ones because I've already got them on some wax paper over here. But these were some of the things that were in the set, and these are probably 4 different sets here. I'm not sure. Okay. So, and I'm using papers from Carta, The Great Outdoors, and also Echo Park, Gone Camping. And I'm also using paper from, so I'm just using 6x6s and then 2 other papers. Paper Pizazz, and it's called Pool Water, which is this. If you haven't guessed yet, it's going to be a fishing page. And I'm using a wood texture paper by Craft Consortium. And it's called Wood Textures, I guess is the name of the wood. And I think this is the wood right here that I'm using. So, I keep pulling that out because like, okay, every time I use it. So this is my wood that I'm using. These are the pictures. The twins are fishing at a little pond that's behind their grandpa's house. And so that's what I'm going to be sketching. That's what I'm going to be creating with this sketch. And where's my taper? I know I have everything out here because I went over it. So I'm going to tape these down, and I'm calling this a double border because I'm going to have a border around here and then the bigger paper. So maybe it's not a double border, but anyhow, I just, it's kind of fun to see how many elements you use, or you know, different things in your layout. I got some glue. Okay. So I'm putting 2 pictures down here. It'll be actually very much like the sketch. And this will be Aiden's layout. And I'm gonna be putting them right up next to each other. And it's so funny because I think, oh, I cut them perfectly straight. Nope, they're always a little off. Never fails. But that's okay. They're gonna look fine. Okay. And then I took one of the 6x6s and cut it down to, I think it's the 3 3/4 by 4. Because the pictures are, they're about 4 by 4, I think. Okay, and I'm just gonna put that in there. And then there was these note cards in there. They're not like 3x5 note or 3x4s or whatever. It's just whatever size they are in the small, in the 6x6 pad. But anyway, I'm going to put it here in the center. And kind of centered in here. That should be good there. And that's going to be my title, World's Greatest Angler. And then I'm going to put it up. Again, I'm going to center this. And I'm not putting too much tape because I'm going to put some water paper underneath. And I'm just lining this up with my center line. And I think that's just a little too high. Let me see if it's close to where I was going for. Yep, it needs to come down just a little bit. Probably right there. Let me make sure I get it centered here again. Okay, that should be good there. Okay, and then I have my ink. No, I don't. I'll be right back. I must have forgot to do the ink check. Okay, so where they have torn paper here, or maybe the torn paper is here, I'm not sure. Kind of looks like maybe it's here. Well, I'm going to put ink here so that the wood looks a little more weathered. And the color I'm using is Ground Espresso. Because you know how like wood, if it gets wet, how it looks darker there. So that's what I'm going to do on this side here. Kind of give it that look like the sketch. And did I say I'm using Ground Espresso? I think I did. Okay, and then on the other side, it only looks like it's at the bottom here, so I'm just going to do that. It just makes it a little different, so I like that. So there, it looks kind of worn and weathered and wet. Okay. And then I'm going to put where she has like ink or watercolor here, whoops, upside down, I am going to use torn paper. And I started one, and this one here, because I'm going to do it very similar to the way that she has it. Actually, I'm going to put this on this side because that's how she has it, where it kind of tucks around the corner. So this one will go here. So I need to tear this a little bit more. And I'm tearing the outside towards me to have that little bit of white there. Kind of like that. And then I'm going to do a another tear where she kind of does some little tearing like this. And this, you know, it's that hot off the press, that paper Pizazz. It's like, you know, it's pretty thin. So it's pretty easy to tear. Okay, so that's gonna be there. And then I need another piece, and this is kind of a smaller section, or it's kind of long but smaller. Or thinner, I should say, down here.
I'm getting my calendar out.
Okay. So that should work pretty good. Oh, let me go ahead and do this, because that way I can just decide which side I
It
want.
looks like the 18th.
Howard, can you move the, change rooms? Have an interrupter. Okay, so I'm gonna put that. Okay, it's kind of a long piece. I think that should work good there. And I'll kind of tear that up there. So that should do that. And I'm going to take these little fish that I fussy cut from one of the papers. And so I'm gonna put, now all the fish are facing one direction. So maybe do like that. And kind of put them in different places. Okay. Oh, and I gave him a funny looking snoot. I'm gonna fix it up a little bit. So I can cut it off into a square. Okay. There, he looks more like a fish now. So I'm gonna put one there. And so maybe like that. Let's see how much room I got here. I'm trying to keep them kind of onto the water. Maybe like that. Okay. So I'm going to glue those down into their spots. And then I'll glue the water down afterwards. And I'm just going to tuck this one a little bit behind so it looks like he's in the back since he's smaller. I want to change one of these out because I got two big fish down here. Let's see. This one definitely needs one big fish. Maybe I'll put that there, and this one up here. He seems too far off there. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, got him down. And I'm letting some of them overlap a little. Am I still in the... Okay. I thought these were such cute photos and I hadn't scrapped them yet, so this layout seemed perfect for it. And the only real fishing papers I had were these 6x6, but then I got the thought of using some water paper and the wood paper. And it's like, oh, loving that. Sometimes making something else work than what you actually have in mind, I think makes it more creative. And you know, it's not like I can go, oh, I'll just put that up. You know, once you're decided that you're gonna commit yourself to doing the 30 days of sketches, you can't go, oh, I'll wait until I order some paper. It's like, I'm just gonna make whatever I have work and see how much creativity you get from that. And I think that's one thing I really like about it. It's like I just get, okay, I'm gonna just work it out. And try to make it, you know, look as much as possible, unless, you know, sometimes it's like, nope, I'm not going to do that, because, you know, you start working it out and something else just works better. And so, oh, I need to tear this. So then it's like, you know, sometimes you change your mind and do something just a little different, but because the sketches are to inspire, they don't have to be perfectly like the sketch, because, you know, it's like my mixed media was my inking and that's it. Okay, and then I have this fishing pole, and I don't even know if they'd really stand like this, but I had the husband who's fished several times. So I said, okay, does this work? Had to get an opinion from, you know, somebody who knew what they were doing. And it's like, I fished when I was a little kid, but you know what I remember about it is when I threw the line, I got the hook stuck in my back. So that's what I remember about it. Not a fun experience. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this up here, just so it kind of gives me a triangle with this, and the other epoxy embellishments. Oh, I didn't think about these being epoxy, but this would be another item on my bingo sheet. So I actually have, I think, 9 things. Okay. I'm gonna put this up here, just so you see the 2 big fish. And then I have some sequins, and I'm just going to kind of put them around.
Well, to do it by seniority, you gotta do it in the center.
So I'm just going to put some sequins here and there. And I know there's no sequins on riverbeds, but you know, there's something wrong with that sequins right there. And I'm not going to use the shells. I'm just going to use these little sequin things, because there'd be like probably pretty stones and stuff like that. And I think I have clear, pink, and blue. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of put them where maybe you'd find rocks or, you know, like at the edge of the water. You know, to make it seem like it's real. I think my husband's trying to plan our next it's a little vacation just because my sister and brother-in-law are gonna come visit us. So we'll just have a little bit of time to hang out together. Okay. Okay, and I need something over here. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it. And so there's Aiden's angler, the world's greatest angler. And then here is Alex's. And I've done her same. Now she got this bobber. I didn't have two bobbers. And she's got a pink fishing pole. And then there was this little, I think they're called a fly, but I have no idea. And he didn't tell me because I forgot to ask him. So again, I did hers just the opposite because of the way that she was facing the lake. I put her on this side so that she was facing into here. And he was facing into here. So even though, you know, it's like you're using your interpretation. See, I'm thinking that this is where I have my little my little title square here. So hers is just the opposite of this. So I put the paper torn over here, here, and here. You know, this is the curved piece, and then his is more like this one actually. So that's it. I love how it turned out. It was so fun, and I got 2 pages done. So I will have close-ups at the end. Remember to go check out the other ones, and if you aren't playing it, I think you'd really enjoy it. Go and check it out. Remember, on the Facebook group, you can just scroll through and see what everybody else is doing. And not everybody is a YouTube creator. Lots of them are just people that wanted to join the challenge. And then there is one that's a YouTube list where you can see the people that are doing videos. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. And like I said, the close-ups at the end, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye-bye.